based on the success that I had making that handle for my push stick jig that I made, this is a number 7 that was, I believe, this was given to me by my uncle, my dad's oldest brother. I've had it for such a long time, but I'm positive that he gave this to me. And so you can see that over the years that this handle has been broken because the grain of this is running this way, and I'm sure that they were relying on this rod to keep it together. But what I want to do is make it out of Baltic birch again and use my horizontal boring setup that I have to run that long drill bit through there and hopefully get a good fit. All right, so this scanner of mine, some scanners have a top that'll allow you to, you know, kind of flops down on top, but mine doesn't. So I'm just going to use a white towel as my background. And scan it that way. Okay, this is a much better image. And it looks like I got a pretty straight line to work with down here. Yeah, I've got to rotate that just a little bit. So this is going to be my straight reference line edge here. I'm going to rotate that probably 359. I'd say that's pretty good. Just 1 degree of rotation is all I needed. So yeah, that tape is blurring things a little bit. I'm going to say that's good right there. A little bit higher. Okay. So now I just go about tracing this. From here to there. Drop a point right about here. Come all the way through and then connect up. Now I select all these nodes, change everything to curves. Wait a minute, select all the nodes, now change everything to curves. Yeah. Now I can come in here and select each of these segments and match it to my actual image. I'm going to delete this one here. It should drop down. That's pretty good. Bring this over a little bit. Bring this out. Xander. Roll that up in there. Right there. Bring that anchor point, and then just let the software smooth things out for me. It looks pretty good. Bring this in a little bit. Okay, now I use this fill tool here, and there's my image. I'm going to copy that, go to the next page. There's my handle. If I like what I see there, I'll go with it. I may round this over. Not may, I am going to round that over a little bit. Oh, I can do that with sandpaper. Never mind. I'll leave that alone. This is kind of jumpy right here. See what happens if we delete that node. That's not bad. Let me go back. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't mind that. Now I'm going to anchor it up here and delete the next one down. And that gives me a nicer looking curve. There we go. There's my new handle. It looks good. This one's flopping a little bit, but that is going to be very good, I believe. I'll get them cut out and glued up. I'm going to put a contrasting dowel in here. Dress it up a little bit that way. Well, I started sanding this and then I had this horrible thought. What if I drill it and it doesn't work? So I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm going to take this to my drill press and see if I can drill this hole first. This one here will be no problem. I'll drill that from the bottom up. But better do things, make sure it's going to drill and be ready to go before I spend another hour or so sanding on this thing. Okay, I've made a mark here which would represent where I need to be, and I believe that's about 1/8. I'm just going to go with it. This is good. I like that relationship right there. Got to make a dimple so I don't lose my place. I have to drill that big one first. Alright, I've got everything clamped in place. I need to slide over until I can get the point of this brad point in that index mark I made with the 1/4 inch bit. Right there. I'm going to go to my 1/4 inch. Feels good. Rather than taking a chance on widening this hole and blowing it out, I just polished up the brass. Got a nice fit now. And it goes all the way in, which is good. So it's coming out there, but it seems to be binding a little bit. I think this hole is a little bit bigger than what I first thought it was. Well, let's go try it on the hand plane and see what happens. That's good. I've got clearance, but I'm 1/8 of an inch forward. I should not have jogged that forward. Should have stayed right where I was, and I would have been golden. I have to make a new one. There's just no way.